Hi, and welcome back to A Life of Enchantment. Today I want to talk to you about grounding, and I will touch on earthing, but I did want to talk about grounding a little bit because one of my clients pointed out to me, she asked me that whether she hadn't been doing the grounding because she felt that she didn't have time to go outside and take her shoes and socks off, and I thought, I was just like, no, you don't need to do that. You can do grounding, this grounding, anywhere, anytime, whether you're upstairs, downstairs, I don't know, on the top of a, the Eiffel Tower, whatever, and whatever you're wearing, really. So I really wanted to make sure that people understood that. And earthing is slightly different. Some people call earthing grounding, but this kind of grounding that we often talk about, that you do before any spell work, ritual, or if you're just kind of feeling a little bit floaty and sort of not in touch with yourself, or out of balance a little bit, it's really helpful. So the technique that I use and teach, which I think is widely known, it's nothing new, but it's new to you if you haven't been in touch with this kind of thing and this sort of world, if you like. So there are a couple of ways to do this, and I will be putting a meditation out that will sort of take you through a whole technique just for a few minutes so that you can learn to do it, and also sometimes it's helpful to have someone to talk you into it. But begin by stilling yourself. Take a few deep breaths in. Just feel yourself calm and relaxed. Kind of feel yourself in your body. And then what you can do is send roots out of your feet, deep down into Mother Earth, and send them right down to her core, and wrap around a beautiful crystal of whatever colour. Mine tends to be clear quartz. Some people might not see a crystal, they might see a root or a river or nothing. Some days when I do it, I just feel my roots just penetrating into Mother Earth. But when I need to feel really grounded and really kind of in myself again and connected with her, I do tend to wrap them around a beautiful crystal. And then what you do is you draw her energy up through those roots, up your legs, up your whole body, and just fill your entire self with her energy, so you merge as one. It's so beautiful and so powerful. And then what you do is you're just kind of at one with her, your energy is merged, you're kind of together. Some people send roots from their root chakra, which is at your lowest chakra here. Don't forget, you have an earth star chakra. Now I will do a whole video on the chakras, or probably a few, but because the earth chakra and the soul star chakras are so beautiful, and they don't tend to be sort of talked about very much, and I love them. So you can, if you feel drawn to, it's never really been something I've drawn to do because my legs are part of me, as is my earth star chakra. So for me, the roots come out of my feet, but some people like to send them out of their root chakra, which is totally fine. You do what what resonates with you. Even if I'm sat on the ground at home or by a tree, I will still send the roots out of my feet. But that's my personal preference. So I just see my body as a whole. So that's one way of doing it. And especially, like I said before, you're connecting spiritually, or if you're feeling kind of sort of out of yourself, very floaty, even if you're not going to do a spell or ritual or connect spiritually. I mean, I would recommend doing it if you're going to connect spiritually, if you're kind of quite new to this stuff. If you've been doing it for a while, you'll just know if you just quickly send your roots down. And sometimes it's nice to do it as a whole kind of like a meditation thing, or sometimes it's just nice to do just a real quick one. So you'll begin to sort of learn to feel what it is you need and want. There are lots of kind of stones as well, crystals, that help you connect with Mother Earth. There are things jewelry you can wear, but also don't forget that connecting with Mother Earth can can be hugging a tree, can be, I mean, I've got oak wood and flooring here, so I tend to feel like I'm quite connected, but concrete is also connecting, tarmac isn't. But you can walk on stones, and I'll say a little bit more about that in a moment when I talk about earthing. But so we have hematite here, which is a beautiful stone, very heavy, it's very grounding, very protective, it's very good for protecting against negative energy and anxiety and depression and things. This is obsidian, and I know these pieces are sort of, you know, you can get little tumble stones. I also have here a beautiful piece of smoky quartz. Now you can get little tumble stones, you don't have to have a piece this big, I just happen to be lucky enough to have one, which is also very connecting with Mother Earth and grounding. There are lots of other ones, just you can go and Google it, you can have a little look on my website. I do have a list that I have begun to compile of what different crystals do, because it's fascinating. And I love them and I just do resonate with them. But don't forget as well that just a pebble from the seaside, a stone that's been, you know, you found on a walk, that's been in Mother Earth for a while, it's all natural. Those are very grounding. A piece of wood, a log, a stick, all of these things are. So if you're finding it difficult, you can use something. If you're finding it difficult to visualize, if you can't visualize your roots, just know they are. Sometimes you might sense them, sometimes you might visualize them. Just really go with what works for you, and remember, you will develop as you go along a sense of what you need, how it appears to you, and when. So the earthing is different, as in, you know, sometimes it is good to put your feet, take your shoes and socks off and put your feet on Mother Earth, in any of those, you know, water, sand, stones, grass, mud, whatever you feel drawn to. Hugging a tree, feeling the wind on you, the sun on you, really feeling yourself sitting on Mother Earth, connect. But, you know, it is freezing cold at the moment. I don't want to take my shoes and socks off. So don't think that you have to, you can only do these things. You know, there's forest bathing, which is a big thing in Japan, and that's being recognised medically now because of the oils and just how you feel, just being out in nature. So please don't ever feel that, you know, any of these things have a barrier. Wherever your intention is, whatever you connect to, that's what you're connecting to, and that's what's going to feed your soul or drain it, so do watch out. Don't see the barriers, connect to Mother Nature in any way that uplifts your soul. If it feels good, if it feels right, if you're feeling like, oh, this is lovely, I feel soothed, refreshed, renewed, relaxed, whatever it is for you, then it is good. And it's good to practice it daily, be it a house plant, your garden, going out onto Mother Earth, letting the wind blow you about a little bit. I love that. Just practice it daily if you can. Just open the window if that's all you can do. Practice it daily and just feel the difference. Don't see the barriers, push past them. Visualization will really help you here. So, like I said, especially when you're beginning, do ground to Mother Earth. It's really important, especially if you're connecting with spirit and angels and other entities. You don't want to be too floaty up there. So we are meant to have a earthly experience as well as a spiritual one. They're all combined. I hope this has been helpful. Do let me know if you have any questions. And until next time, all my love, Ella.